I don't know about this one. Yesterday I had this huge zit right here. Last night I put that zit sticker on there and right now it's dry. I can feel that it's dry. Putting that on there actually made it like disappear a lot faster than it would if I just left it alone. Okay, so if you don't have any of those pimple patches, it doesn't have to be a zit sticker. If you don't have one of those pimple patches, get some because it makes these things go by so quick. Not me picking my face on camera. Oh my god. Now, riddle me this. How can a product be luminous without shine? Like, I can't wrap my head around it. It's like one of the other products that I tested that said it could give you something without the other, and I couldn't figure it out until we tried it, and I was like, maybe I finally get it. That's the case with the new Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Long Wearing Foundation. I thought it was like a bronzer drop type of a product, but it's not. It's an actual foundation. So in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Fenty Beauty Soft Lit long wearing foundation. But before we jump into it, make sure that your lips are moisturized, and if you are a returning subscriber, hey! Oh my god, you guys, let's go on a tangent here. This is the first time in a very, very long while that I have actually sat down to film. So I'm welcoming myself back. Welcome back. And I'm also welcoming you back because oh my god, I have been through it, okay? Ohemaa graduated, my little sister graduated, we threw a surprise party. Of course, because of the party, I have put everything in the basement into my studio. So now I had to get everything out to clear out the basement so I can actually sit down and have a clean space to film. It took me 4 days working from 6 a.m. till 11 p.m. But yeah, I am finally back. A little bit about the Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Foundation. It is a naturally luminous foundation, long wearing. It says that it's transfer and sweat resistant. Essentially, it's transfer proof, it's sweat resistant, and it comes in 50 shades like, you know, most of the Fenty foundations. We actually got a box from Fenty Beauty. This is what it looks like. It is huge. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me in the head. They sent over the Hydra Visor, a foundation brush, and hella thick mascara. We have these 3 that we're going to be trying out, so let's go ahead. We're going to swatch it. I'm also going to be doing a full face of Fenty, so we're using all Fenty complexion products today, and we're going to see how everything works together. Let's go ahead and jump into these swatches, and then we can figure it out. We can figure out the rest from there. This is the packaging on the Fenty. It's the classic glass bottle. It looks very much like the Pro Filter foundation. Because this is new, I'm going to shake it up a bit to, you know, mix up the pigments because we want to get the most accurate color representation out of this product. This is the shade 495. Fenty foundations do oxidize, so I don't know if that's the case here and why it's looking like that. I have to remember my own words because I have said don't judge a foundation by its swatch. And I actually swatched this on the lighter part of my face. Let's swatch 485 and then we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there is a shade difference. There is a very little shade difference between 495 and 490, but between 485 and these two, there is a shade difference. I'm gonna blend it in and see. Maybe if I blend it in, it will look better and I wouldn't have to. This is a concealer shade for me. Okay, let's blend out 490 and see what we see. Obviously, I put entirely too much over here. One thing I have learned from Fenty foundations, from the Pro Filter foundations, when I swatch it, it doesn't look okay. But when I blend it and I let it sit for a second, it kind of sort of just like melts into the skin. I'm gonna wipe my face very well. And then we're gonna swatch 495 in the Soft Lit and 495 in the Pro Filter. But this is 490 Pro Filter foundation. Let me swatch it because this is that shade that look very good on when I blend it in. I feel like it definitely oxidizes into something very gorgeous. And this is Soft Lit 490. There's a difference in the 490. Of course, because this is matte, it has that almost whitish appearance to it. Okay, the shades are on the same kind of spectrum, so I'm okay. I thought it was going to be deeper when swatched, but of course on the paper though, it's deeper. And I know that 490 looks amazing on the skin whenever I blend it in. We're actually going to blend some in and we're going to take it through a routine so we can see exactly what we see. I have to go ahead and redo my skincare routine because I literally just swatched a bunch of products and I have to make sure my skin is protected. I have a BHA toner up here. Moisturizer also from Glow Recipe, and it's very lightweight. It doesn't have like a negative reaction to any of my primers, so I know that it's not gonna roll up on me. It hydrates my skin very, very nicely, so I don't have to worry about my scaly crocodile looking skin. Okay, let's jump into it. We're gonna start out with the Fenty Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. If you didn't know, Fenty actually has primers. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a color corrector. This is the Bright Fix Eye Brightener from Fenty, if you guys remember this product, and this is the shade Pumpkin. Oh my god! What have I done? What have I done? I was only supposed to put a tiny little bit on we're just gonna blend it in on the under eyes. This is definitely one of those products you have to give it a chance to settle in before you blend it. I want to go in with 495. I am kind of scared as to what 495 will look like once I put it on. To be on the safer side, we're going in with 495. I'm gonna put a pump on the back of my hand, and then we're gonna put spots on the skin and blend it in. Taking a clean Real Techniques brush, and we're just gonna pat it in and see what we see. Guys, I'm scared. I feel like it's covering the depth of my skin. It is literally almost the shade of the color corrector. And this is just one pump, okay? I'm wiping the brush off because I feel like it's entirely too much. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. This is not it. Is this the reason why I haven't actually seen anybody use this product? I think this is why I haven't actually seen anybody dark skin actually use this, because the shades are not there. The range, the depth of this thing is not, it's not there. I have literally just covered my entire skin with a product that looks very much like the color corrector that I put on before. Look, my ears are darker than my face. Because of the shade of color corrector that I used, if the foundation was the right tone, my under eyes will look very, very bright compared to the foundation, because then that means the foundation is darker than the color corrector. However, because the color corrector and the foundation are almost the same shade, there's like no difference in the two. This is not it. I'm gonna mix it with something else just to be able to finish making a video. Like, as it stands right now, from just me blending it in, if you ever used me as your shade match or your shade reference and you wanted to know whether or not to pick up the Fenty Soft Lit Foundation, even in 495, it's a no for me for right now. I will seek out 485 and see if 485 will be the shade that I can use. I'll try 495 and see how it comes out looking. I'm gonna go in with a drop of, a pump of the House Labs foundation to see if I can mix this and make it look better. Okay, let's blend it in. Mix it, mix it, mixy. We're doing a on the skin tone mix. Do you see this? Do you see how much better it's looking? Do you see how it looks like my ear and my makeup like are the same tone? Like, I know I'm not tripping. Yes, it covered my skin very nicely, but the tone was not the right tone. Look at this. Tell me this doesn't look better. Like, just tell me that this does not look better on the skin. And like I was saying, if the tone of the foundation was right, my color corrector would have stood out more, which it is right now. So we're just gonna mix it in. Oh my god, look at my skin. I know you came for the Fenty Soft Lit, but Soft Lit let us down tremendously. I'm going in with the 490 Pro Filter Concealer, putting a little bit of 480 on just the inner corners, all the middle parts of the face. We're gonna go over everything again with our brush. Let's go ahead and powder. We're using the Fenty Nutmeg powder. Oh, I haven't used this powder in so long. Okay, so this is my finished look trying out the Fenty Soft Lit Foundation. I ended up having to go in with another foundation on top of it that was deeper to make my skin look like this. If not, my face would have been entirely too bright and it just wouldn't have worked out for me. Personally, if you use me as your shade reference, I would say hold off on picking this up. Let me try a 498 to see what the shade looks like, and then we can decide on whether or not we are picking up this foundation. But as it stands right now, I cannot in good conscience tell you to pick it up because the shade just does not work. Okay, let me know down below in the comments what you think about the shades that I swatched. Do you feel there's any other way that I could have made it work? Because I don't see any other way I could have made it work other than going in with a deeper shade. Thank you so much for watching. Love you lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.